Hey there, this is David with Balance in the Triad, Body, Mind, and Spirit. Hope your day is going well. For me, it's actually a Monday as I record this, and I just got going with a run about an hour or two ago. My form is getting better. Now, if I just my ankles and soles can kind of catch up, the runs would actually be more almost enjoyable. But anyways, exercise is actually today's topic, and officially it is the quickest way for elderly to regain muscle mass. Now, if you don't do anything, you're definitely going to start losing muscle mass. And the quickest way to do it is the same way for anyone. The foundation here we're going to talk about is resistance training. Now, don't let that intimidate you. Resistance training can come in a variety of forms. It's body weight exercises. Now, body weight exercises are scalable. You can make them easier, make them harder, depending on where you're at. You start with where you're at and go from there. Excuse me. For example, push-ups. Easiest way to do push-ups is lean up against a wall. That's where you start at. And how far you lean away, how far your feet are from the wall is the harder it is. The closer you are, the easier it is. So you can see it's scalable. So you got body weight exercises, you got free weights, which could be barbells, dumbbells, kettlebells, and there's even taking objects. You want to get creative? What do you have around? You got a rock you can pick up, maybe a log, maybe a piece of apparatus. Old anvils used to be a good one. You can make your own sandbags. You can even take like milk jugs, fill them up with water, sand, or pebbles, and there's your resistance. You can adjust what you need to. Or take one that was used in prison, which is taking a garbage bag and putting water in there, and there's your resistance. And also, don't worry about doing fancy, complex exercises. Stick with the simple basics. They're the basics for a reason, and they work. So just stick with simple stuff. Now, when you start off, especially if you've never had any resistance training experience before, or if you've been sedentary for a long time, is start slow, gradually increase intensity. The main thing you want to focus on is form. There's books out there. There's DVDs. You can do DVDs. There's videos online. You can even hire a coach or trainer. So there's plenty of avenues to be able to get the different training there. But you want to start slow, easy, and focus on form. Form's the most important thing. Once you get your form down, then start focusing on whatever program you're doing with your reps and sets. But form is the most important. You want to take it nice and easy, build up. Once you get comfortable with it, then start focusing on the weight and go from there. And as you're doing slow, gradual, and easy, you're working on your muscles, you're working on the ligaments, you're working on bones, and working on tendons. You're working on everything together, nice, slow, and easy. Another thing at least to consider in there too, the factor in with this is some balance and joint work, balance and flexibility. So you can work on doing some stretches. You can also do some exercises like yoga, Tai Chi to kind of fit in there. Because as you get older, fall is definitely an issue. But if you work on your strength training, the muscles are going to be there, the reaction time is going to increase there. Having flexibility in there works pretty good in the balance, and even do some stuff for the joint work. They all tie in together. You're also going to need to pay attention to your nutrition. And big factor here is protein. You want to make sure you can get plenty of protein in, because protein is what's going to build muscles. A general rule of thumb for most people is 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That's where you start off and kind of go from there. And of course, make sure it keeps yourself well hydrated. Get your fruits and vegetables in there. One of the last parts about this is to, excuse me, make sure this is going to work here. Yeah. Is to stay consistent and be patient. Now, if you haven't exercised any resistance training for 5 years, worst case scenario, it's going to take you 5 years to get there. However, muscles have memory. So it's going to take you usually less than half the time to get back to where you were previously. And if you've never done it before, newbie, so those newbie gains, you're going to get to see some changes here fairly quickly. But overall, you want to be patient. This is what's going to happen. You got to build up. You work on your form. You work on your sets, your reps, you focus on everything there, increase the weights when you need to, you be safe about it, you be smart about it, and your body's going to thank you for it, and you're going to pay off dividends in the end. The more muscle mass you have, the higher metabolism, the stronger you're going to be, the healthier your body's going to be overall. So go through and do everything in there. But yeah, that's what I just want to kind of cover a little bit today, was making sure what's the quickest way to gain muscle mass. Same way for everybody else. So work on your resistance training as a foundation. Start slow and gradually increase your intensity. Also factor in some balance and flexibility exercises. Nutrition does matter, so get it, especially protein, and stay consistent and patient, and you will see the results and the dividends will come to you. But that's what we got for today. If you want some help with that, in the description, you'll find a link to my Facebook group, some training there to get you started, at least get you started in the thought process. Have yourself a wonderful rest of the day, and I will catch you in the next video. So take care and balancing to you. Bye-bye.